Everyone, this is Cash Account again, coming back to you with a new video. Today I'll be doing a burn deck profile. It's pretty fun, easy to use, and for like a beginning player that doesn't know how to use links, XYZ, fusion, any of that nature, and you just want to like show someone the mechanics of the duel, and it's actually pretty fun to play as well. Just give it a chance when you get a chance. So you see how I did there. All right, so now let's get into the deck profile. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really enjoy the videos, hit that notification bell as well. All right, now let's get started. First up, we have a battle fader, 2 of them, where pretty much you get attacked, you can end the battle phase, and special summon to the field. Next up, we have a Mahama, the dragon, the fairy dragon. Pretty much, if your opponent or you take any battle damage, you can special summon to the field, and you can either gain the life points that the person took as damage, or you can inflict that damage to your opponent. Your choice. So great way to close out the game, and an unexpected way to kill your opponent. Next up is Lava Golem. Pretty old school card. Tribute 2 monsters, special summon to your opponent's side of the field, and during their standby phase, they take 1,000 damage. Now next up, 2 Lord of Heavenly Prison. Pretty much I can reveal them in my hand, protect my spell and traps on the field, and if I activate one of them, I can switch them to the field and then set 1 spell or trap to the field. He's great, but I don't want to see him too much in my hand, because if I see 2 of them, it gets a little bricky, so I put him down to 2. Next is Court of Demise. Draw 3 cards if you have no cards in your hand, and it's a great card, but I don't like to see more than 2 of them in my hand, and also like I don't want to discard any of my monsters either. So like I kind of use that as a last ditch effort to kind of draw some cards to close out the game. Yep. And next up is Pot of Desires. Banish 10 cards, draw 2 cards. Great card. Don't want to see too many in your hand. Pot of Extravagance. Great card. Always want to see it in my hand. Next is another old school card, Just Desserts. You can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. Another old school card, Ring of Destruction. Target 1 monster, destroy it, and pretty much both players take the attack damage, but it has to be less than both players' life points. Next card is Secret Barrel. 200 damage to your opponent for every card they control in their hand. And another card is another one of my favorites. The great reason why I won 3 of it too is especially for XYZs and link-based decks, because what happens is let's say I think someone's about to link summon, I can summon 3 Ojama tokens to the person's side of the field and pretty much stop or significantly, especially another fusion deck's another thing too, and pretty much stop their plays. And even with like Tri Brigade, because they use Beast, Winged Beast, and I think Beast Warrior, wherever it is. Even with them, let's say you have a Tri Brigade Revolt, you just see them set to the field, this can pretty much stop Tri Brigade Revolt too. Because what happens is that they can only use the monsters that they special summon from their graveyard or banish to add for a link, whatever. So this will pretty much stop Revolt too. So that's why I got 3 of them in my deck. The other one is Dimension Wall. Pretty much make your opponent hit themselves. Secret Blast. A little bit lesser than Secret Barrel, but does put some work. Trap Trick 2 is another great card in this deck, because it allows me to set any trap card I need to kind of close out the game, and I just love seeing that in my hand. So like, and this is another tech card I run in this deck too. It's specifically for that card as well. And second to last is Gravekeeper Trap Hole. Pretty much for those pesky Ash Blossoms or Max C's, you'll have this in your hand just to hit them for 2,000 and negate its effects. And last but not least, my tech card I was just speaking about is Boo Boo Games. Pretty much, if a monster battles, I take no damage for the turn, and if this set card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target 2 normal traps in your graveyard except Boo Boo Games and set them to the field, and they can be activated this turn. So let's say I get lightning stormed, or I get Harpy Feathers Duster, and I have this on the field, or I have this card on the field. It gets destroyed. Whatever 2 other normal trap cards I have on the field, I can reset them and activate them again. So what I like to do let's say I have this on the field and I have this on the field, or any trap card, pretty much like these two would be the best situation because I can activate both of them. They both get destroyed, and then I can reset them in the field and activate them again. So that's a pretty much great card in this deck. Has won me so many games, which you're going to see in a couple seconds. And for the final part is the extra deck. Pretty much run whatever you want. This is mainly for Pot of Extravagance. All right, now let's get into some replays just to show y'all what this deck can do. All right. Some replays coming right up for those cash accounts fans. Should definitely think of a name for y'all as I grow as a channel. Well, it'll come to me eventually. All right. Here's the first duel. Pretty much doesn't look like much, I know, but this is a pretty good duel overall. Oh, yep, and this is my dreaded, not dreaded. I love me some Crusaders. Even the duel against him is pretty fun. Cause it's like, all right, I know what he's doing. I know what his game plan is. Now it's just a dance until who wins, you know? Love those kind of duels. All right, he's still going. All right. Cool. Not worried about that at all. So I did that because I wanted him to negate the Ring of Destruction, but yeah. But since you already activated that, I said, alright, I might as well activate that then. And I said, nope, hit him for another $2 grand. And I said, alright, well, I'll hit you with that then. Something getting hit. Alright. That was a smart move on his part. I'm not gonna lie. But what he should have did was destroy my card. But you know, I understand why he didn't do that was because of Arborea in the graveyard. And that's why I chose to destroy this card instead. Alright. And that's when he just pretty much... Alright. I was trying to make him waste his ammo for that card. Alright. And boom. And for 2K. And that's pretty much game right there, y'all. Boom. All right, next replay. Yeah, they get better as time goes on too. Cause like this, like a lot of these replays too are probably like me like growing the deck and growing it and perfecting it. So it's pretty good over time. Let's speed this up though. Oh, yeah, this is the Raid Raptor. This is one of my favorites. Make sure y'all check the catch the last replay too. That one was pretty fun. Like I got down to like 100 life points. Like my opponent was smelling blood. But this one's pretty fun too. Yep, and he's going. Ends up summoning unaffected by everything Raid Raptor one. Yep. And he's like, I got this in the bag. And I got that lava golem. Boom. That's a 3K. Boom. Yeah, I love me slide with that 16. So, you know, let him hit that. So now no matter what he does, and he glad he drew that feather duster, but again, that's what I got boo boo games for. I'm like, okay. And boom. He didn't know what to do. Alright. Alright. Next to last game. Here we go. Alright. I was alright, let me hit that boo-boo game too. Boom. Summon that. Boom. He's like, he is terrified. Alright, and he goes into attack mode. So the reason I didn't activate this at first too, because I didn't know if he had that that trap card that can negate everything if you have Eldritch on the field. So that's alright. Let me get a few cards on the field, and there we go. Now it's pretty much game. Boom. And I was like, alright. Boom. Alright. Let's do the last replay for the day. Definitely will enjoy this. I know I did. This is actually the match that got me to platinum. Against Flounderies. This was definitely a fun match. I think, like, I don't know. I think any other deck with the hand that he had might have lost. I don't know. Yep, and now y'all can see how it can. And had he not had that card in his hand, like maybe the one that adds him to the hand, like that would have messed this whole play up. I said, all right, well, since you want to tribute regardless, fine. Let me do that. And this man got me down to 100 life. like, just one more turn. He's like, take your pathetic turn, Yugi. And yeah, that was just pretty much game right there. And no matter what he did. Boom, and boom, and yeah, that's his game. Boom. He had another like 3,000 waiting for him too. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the duel. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Take care, y'all.